Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, this will be the introduction video for the SolidWorks project that I've given to my student for this semester, which is a portable mini fan, USB charge. With the feature, we have a mist spray here. We have a vapor here, mist spray, and while it blows, and we have a mist vapor, it provide cooler air. So this is a project I gave to my students. So I already asked them to buy their own product. So this is mine. So for this video, I will do SolidWorks video tutorial from the whole things, from the main modeling and part modeling of each component. Alright. To do part modeling for this kind of product, which portable mini fan here, so the first thing we have to study the parts. So this photo that I snapshot. So this another view, closer version. So we have actually this portable fan. The natural position is in standing up. So we have a supporting legs here. Basically, the shape is a cylindrical shape, and it act as a handle and also legs to make sure that this portable fan can stand on the tabletop. The upper part is the blower unit. We have typical fan blade, and we have a fin here, and the bottom part is a handle and also a supporting legs. So in this video, the first part I will show you how I make the main modeling first of the main body, then later I will show you how I will split it into parts. Alright, this is another view. As you can see here, side view. So if you look here, let me show you clearly. Hold on, let me show you pen. If you look, the handle is actually the leg is cylindrical shape, and it kind of like line here at the end of the cylindrical line here, but at the back here is kind of like offsetted with certain distance. We have some distance here, right? So we have some distance. So it means the handle is not laying in the center. Is kind of like on the left is aligned with the edge of the blower, and at the back is we have the blower is a little bit thicker. Right, so this is another view of it, and we have this one. I already dismantled the parts, so we have the internal parts, and this one is the container. I already dismantled it for the water tank. And okay, this is a sketch that I've done, basic sketch of the overall dimension of the product. So as I mentioned, we have two parts. The top part is the blower unit, and the bottom is the supporting leg or the handle. So this is a front view, and this one the closer side view dimension. If you look the overall dimension, the total height is okay. All the unit is in millimeter. So we have 165 the height, and diameter of the handle is 40, and the diameter of the main cylinder is 76. Alright, so I can show you another view here. So that's why I already dismantled it, the internal parts. We have this thing, but okay, for us, I will not explain more about this. Later in my part 2 video or my part 3 video, we will go for all the detailing of all the components. But the main thing when you do product modeling, we focus on the simpler version first. But if we think too much on what's inside here, it kind of like crazy for us to do part modeling, because all that thing is just additional features that we can do it later. First, we focus on the simpler shape of the product. Like this one, we have cylindrical on the top part. The blower unit is basically is cylindrical. If you look on the side view here, is a cylindrical shape, and the handle is also a cylindrical shape, vertical. Okay, let me show you the first part, actually the introduction, how I will do this in SolidWorks. Okay, let's get started. Alright, okay, the first thing in SolidWorks, okay, you start a new part modeling and make sure the most important thing is about the units. Make sure that MMGS, since the unit is in millimeter. Alright, as I mentioned to you, the natural position of this portable fan is standing up position, so I will make it standing up position in SolidWorks. So it means that I will do, if you look at the basic sketch dimension, so I will do the blower unit, then I will do the handle. Alright. Alright, for the blower unit, since it's a standing up position, so I will go for front plane. I will do a diameter of 76, since the diameter of the blower unit is 76 millimeter. Then I will do extrude. Okay, please take note on this. So this is very important, the way the orientation. If you look on the dimension, as I mentioned to you just now, it kind of like offsetted. It's not in the middle actually. If you look on the side view here, so it kind of like, if you look at this product, we have a partition, a middle partition. This will be our splitting line. Later I will show you how we split it. We have two-sided here. One is because the total width of the cylindrical here blower unit here is 20, because the total width is 50, and at the back there is 30. It means the total width is 50, so 20 and 30. So I will make it that way. So in SolidWorks you can okay, in SolidWorks I can extrude. By default it's blind. You have a direction too. I can use direction 2 and direction 1. For direction 1, the distance is 20. For direction 2, it means at the back it goes for 30. So it means that the total width is 50. We have 20 and 30. So I will do this way. So now I have the overall shape of this blower unit. Okay, and then we have this thing. Let me go for this view. And we have from here, since the total height, as I mentioned just now, is 176. If you look at this sketch, right, 165, sorry. So it means the center, from the center to the bottom, is 165 minus 76 divided by 2. So it means, let me show you in a calculator. So 76 divided by 2 is here, minus 165, so the height will be 127. Alright, so the height will be 127. So I will do a reference plane, since if you look, the top plane is really in the middle of that cylinder, so I will do add another plane here. So the distance is this now 127, so I will go for 127. But the side is not top. By default it go to the top side, so I will go for flip and it go to the bottom side. So this will be my plane for me to do. Plane 1 is for me to do the handle. So I will create a sketch here. As you can see, we have a dot. So here is really in the middle. Remember the partition 20 and 30, so this is the point here. So I will do the circle here. If you look the sketch, the diameter of the handle is 40, so I will go for diameter 40. So then alright, so this is a diameter 40. Then I will do extrude. Okay, I'm not using blind. I will go for option up to surface. It means so it will stop at the surface. Okay, my mistake. I do it again. I will not directly up to surface. What I will do, I will do extrude boss base. I'm using blind. I make it as long it kind of like goes inside little bit, about maybe distance about 95 or 96, little bit, as long it kind of like go through inside here, or maybe I can go for 100 little bit. So this is important. Okay, another thing important is that I uncheck the mesh result, because there's a reason why. Because I make it as a separate body, because so this is my cylinder. So as you can see here, the solid bodies we means we have two solid bodies. The one is the top cylinder and the bottom is the handle. So the boss extrude that I've just created, I uncheck the merge. It means I don't want it to merge as one body. It become a separate body. The reason for me to do this is that if you look closely in this view, if you look closely on the side view, let me show you. It kind of like the shape of the Okay, this view I can show you. If you look, it's kind of like a curve. The edge of the cylinder is kind of like curve inside, so I cannot do fillet when I merge it as one. If I do fillet at these edges, the orientation of the fillet is typical elat formation, but I want the curve to be inside, so that's why I cannot do fillet like that. That's why I make it as a separate body. So this cylinder, I will select at it. Since this is a separate body, I select at it, I right click, I isolate it for a while. So this one is the second body. This one I can do fillet, because the idea, if I have a separate body, I can do fillet. Here we have fillet. For the fillet here, if I click at the fillet here, okay, now if I select this edge, okay, I can, the fillet is like this, but this one is by default is symmetric, but I can go for asymmetric. If I put, like, for example, 5 and this one is 15, just to check. This one, if I go for reverse, let me show. If I go for this one is 15 and this one is 5, as you can see, the curve is kind of like a parabolic shape rather than symmetric. We have kind a radius shape of fillet, but I'm using asymmetric, 5 and 15. So we have kind of like have a curve like this, like as shown in this photo. If you see, the handle is kind of like curve converge to like this. All right, so that's how you do it. You can play around with value that you want. For mine, like, let me say, go for 5 and 15. So I will create a fillet like that, so I have a curve shape like this. If I exit isolate, then I have this shape like this, kind of like more curve inside. That's why I don't merge it as one body. If I create fillet at that edges, we cannot get this kind of shape, right? So this will be basically the shape of my. Okay, let me just a little bit make some adjustment here. I think I should adjust a little bit the fillet radius. I want to make it a little bit more curve, so I will increase this to 7, and maybe I could put this one 16. It's kind of like showing more curve of the surface. Right, so I isolate, so I have this kind of shape. Okay, now only I can merge this thing as one. To merge these two bodies as one, you can use combine here. And the insert here, you have features, we have combine. I will use add, the first option, and I select these two body, then I click OK, then it becomes one body. Now the solid bodies, we have one body. Alright, it's no longer two bodies. Okay, let me save my file first. Okay, let me save my file as main body. Okay, I just name it as main body 2. Okay, I already saved my file. Okay, the next thing to do is I will do some splitting. Alright, okay, the next thing I will do split. If you look in this photo here, here we have a splitting here. We have at the bottom here, we have a bottom container. We fill in water. So the distance that I already measured is 26 millimeter from the bottom. So I will do split at that level. So in SolidWorks here, since I have this plane 1 here, so I can use that plane 1 as a reference here. So reference plane, so that plane 1, so I will do 26. So I have a plane 2. So this plane 2 is already selected. I select the plane 2 and I will do split. So I cut the part. So okay, please take note on this. So I already used the plane 2 as my cutting to split this one body into two body, because the bottom one I want to make it as a separate body, which is the water container. Alright, I must check here. I already select plane 2. I already click at cut part, so SolidWorks already detected two part here. We have a top part and I have a bottom part. So make sure that if you check the consumes, it means that the one that you check, you selected here, the two things that I already selected will be consumed, it means it removed. I don't want it to be removed, but make sure that this consume cut bodies is unchecked. I just want to split it only, alright, not to remove. So if I click OK, then I have two body first body is the top part, second body is the water container, right? Okay, hold on. Okay, now I will isolate this top part. So I will focus on this top part where we have the handle and also the blower unit. Alright, okay, let me off this two plane to make a clean view. Okay, now I will split this top part here by selecting the front plane. Remember, the front plane really laying at the partition of 20 and 30. I will use this front plane here as my splitting plane. So I will do split again, insert features, and then I will do split. So the front plane was already selected here. Then I will click at cut bodies. So already detected the two bodies. So I will check both and make sure consume cut bodies is unchecked. So then I will click OK. Now I have two bodies here. If I exit, isolate the total bodies that I have, three bodies. One is the container, one is the container, this one is the front part, this one is the rear part. Right? Okay, for the front part here. Okay, for the front part, okay, I isolate it. If you look, the front part is still solid. So if you look in this photo, so this is a front part, so I will make a cutout. Since here I will make a cutout of thickness 2, and later at the end of this video I will show how I will do the fan grill, the grilling. Right, so in SolidWorks, so I will select this face, so I will make a cutout of 2, so I will create a circle where the distance from this circle is 2 mm. Right, then I will do extruded cut through all, so I have a cutout. Right, if you look at the back here, this is the handle. The handle is not supposed to be solid, so I will make a shell by a thickness of 2, the same thickness that I've just created for this cutout. Alright, to do that I will do shell, so I will give a thickness of 2. Then the way I select the face is this face and this face. Now I have hollow thickness for the handle. Now the handle is already hollow and the thickness is 2. Right. Alright, for the rear part, if I isolate it, for the rear part is still solid, so I will do the same. If you look at this photo, and okay, this is the rear part. Okay, if you look the rear part, we have a fillet curve here, and the radius will be 10 mm. Alright, so what I will do here, okay, I will do the same here at this flat surface here. I will create a sketch. So I will draw a circle, and since the thickness is 2, alright, for the right part I will not do extruded cut through all, so I will give a distance. Okay, since at the back here the total thickness is 30 mm, so I will give a balance distance of 2 mm, so it will make this thing hollow of 2 mm, and I will go for the distance of 28. So it means that we have a thickness of 2 mm at the back. Alright, at the end here, I will do fillet of radius 10. Since we have a thickness of 2, it means the inside radius will be 8 mm. So what I will do fillet of radius 8 for the inner edges. Then I click OK, and I will do fillet again for the outer edge here. The radius will be 10. Right, so I have this shape. And if I go for section view, as you can see, so we have this thing, right? We have this thing, fillet curve at the back here. As you can see, by 10 millimeter is the exterior fillet, but inner fillet radius is 8 millimeters. So it means that the flow is maintained constant thickness, right? So this will be at the back. Let me off the section view. Alright, for the handle is still solid, so I will do the same. I will do shell by thickness of 2. So now I select the face will be here and here, so then I will have a hollow thickness of 2 millimeter for the handle. Okay, so this will be let me save my file again. I already named it as a main body force. I save again. Alright, okay, the next thing to do, if you look at this photo and this view at the bottom here, there's a container. At the bottom here, we have a fillet curve at the bottom. So this one, for this edge, I will do a fillet. I select this edge and I will go off radius 5. So I have a curved surface there. Okay, later, not in this video, maybe in my next video, I will show you how I will do detailing for this bottle container here. Water containers, I will make it hollow, but I will not show in this video. For this video is only for the main modeling of the whole object. Okay, for this video, the next thing I will show you is about here. If you look at the front part and the rear part here, so this is the front part. If I select it, so it's only jointed to the rear part by this flat plane. It's not supposed to be like that. This is the rear part. The rear part also is kind of like it just attached to each other by just a flat plane like this. So actually, for plastic casing, it will not be like that. So we need to make a fastening features. So in SolidWorks, we have a fastening feature, what we call it lip and groove. So it means that this front part and this rear part will be jointed by fastening features, lip and groove. To do lip and groove, okay, let me just select both of these. I select it. I just need to show only the front part and the rear part. Okay, to do features lip and groove, we have here under insert, we have fastening features. Then I will do the last one here, lip and groove. So lip and groove means that we need to select the front part will have a lips and the rear part will become the groove. So we kind of like have a lip features and also groove. So it kind of like snap fitted, right? Okay, to do this lip and groove, so here I already select the features lip and groove. So the first option is asking about select body component we want to create as a groove. Okay, the groove supposed to be at the rear part, so this one become the groove. And here the next one, select body we want to create the lip. The lip will be the front part. Because why I want to build lip and groove, if you look in this photo, if I show you another detailed photo, we have here, hold on, okay, this features, I can show you a better pictures. Okay, here, this one is a rear part, and here is the front part. So this is what we call, we have a lip, and if you look on the rear part, we have a groove. Groove kind of a cutout, and the front part, we have a lips. I can show you another clear picture. Let me show you, maybe I have another photo that show a clear picture of, okay, this is a rear part, we have a groove, a cutout, and there is a front part, we have a protruding things here, what we call the lip, right? Okay, about the another feature like snap features here, that one will be later, we will do it. We focus the most basic thing first, so I will show you how I will create a lips, and the rear part here, we have a inverse of it. We have a cutout, or we call it groove. Alright, to do that, in SolidWorks, I already set here. Okay, let me show you again lip and groove. At the beginning, it's like this. So we have insert, we have features. We have fastening features, and we have lip and groove. Okay, the first option, I select the which body I want to select to create a groove. So it will be the rear part. And the second one, I have to select the body. I want to create the lip, so I select the front part. Alright, here the third option, the third default here, it said that if you look, this one we select the plane. It means that since the front part and the rear part is connecting by this front plane, I can select the front plane. The front plane is a plane where the front part and the rear part, we attach it at the front plane. So that will be the plane. Front and the rear part, they are jointed by the front plane. And here, if you look on the setting on the left here, select the face we wish to create the groove. So it's already selected. Or you can select this face. This face, it means that I select this face to be selected to create the groove. If I click here, this one I select the face I want to create. Okay, this one I will select the edges. This is the rear part, the edges that I want to create the groove. So I will select the inner edges. As you can see, it already make a preview of it. It kind of like a cutout. And here, if I go for the lip section, this one is under groove section. If I click at the lip section now, I select the face of the front part. I want to create the lip. See, it's already highlighted here. I can select it again, but it's already selected face 2. And here the edges that I want to, of this front part, I want to create as a lip. So I will select the inner edges. As you can see, it already create a preview. It kind of like we have a protruding things here. This will be the lip. Previously, at the rear part, we create the inverse cutout, a groove. Okay, if I scroll down here, setting on the left here, okay, this is a setting where how the size of your lip and groove you want to create. For example, I don't want to change, just remain it here, but the only thing I want to change is about, if you look at E is mean how much the lip length here I want to create. So I put it as a 3. By default it's not 3, it's maybe by default it's already like 2 or 1. If I click at 2, E is mean the distance of your lip, the distance and your lip, and also the distance of the cutout of your groove. So I want to make it not 2, just this is the only thing. For the distance that I will change, I want it to make 3 millimeter for the lip and also the groove. All the others I remade it as it is, right? So I just click OK. As you can see now, SolidWorks have already created. You cannot see because it's inside. If I let me exit isolate. If I exit isolate, if I isolate this front part, as you can see at the front part, SolidWorks already create the lips, the protruding things by 3 millimeter. And if I isolate the rear part, we have the cutout. This is what we call the groove of 3 millimeter. So this is the thing, the features. We need to join the front part and the rear part by lip and groove. If I go for section view, if I go for this section view, if I click OK, as you can see, the front part and the rear part is jointed by these features. It's kind of like a slot, lip and also a groove. It will be snap fitted, right? So this will be, let me off this section view. Okay, let me save my file. Okay, the next move is that, okay, if I isolate again this front part, so okay, the blower unit, I've just created the lip, but if you look at the handle here, so the handle here is, we have a flat surface here, so it's connected to the rear part, handle by this flat surface. Actually, it's not supposed to be like this. You have to put another features like I've shown you, lip and groove. But I found out. Okay, let me isolate this front and the rear part. Hold on, this one and this one I isolate it again. And if you look here, if I do standard features, insert fastening features, lip and groove, I just need to show you the outcome is not right. If I select the which one to become the groove is this one, and this one we want to select to create the lip, and this one is the front plane, the middle plane that connected to the front and the rear part. And okay, now if it's asking here, the face is already selected for me to create the groove, and if I here the edges, I need to create the, if I create like this, If I select these edges, hold on. Okay, it's already create the preview and also these edges. This one I want to create the groove. And here the faces to create the lip is already highlighted. And here if I select the edges, hold on, I select the edges to create the lip, right? And the dimension, the extended of the lip is 3 millimeter, and also the cutout of the groove is 3 millimeter. If I click OK, I just need to show you. Hold on. Okay, I just click OK, there will be error. As you can see the output, we have kind of like, the outcome is not right. We have kind of a cutout like this, and also we have extra edges created. Can you see the result is something is not right. So I need to do it again. I cannot do this by standard feature slip and groove for this bottom part. This is happening because if you look the front part of the handle and the rear part is a curved surface, is a cylindrical surface. But the one that I shown you just now, the blower unit, if you look the blower unit, the front part and the rear part connected by flat surface. It's not a curved surface, but for the handle is a curved surface. So if we use standard feature slip and groove, the outcome is not correct. Okay, so I need to show you how I will do it manually. Alright, to do this manually, let me isolate the front and the rear part. Alright, to do this, the idea of me to create the lip and groove, do it manually, is that I will, okay, since this is the front part I will create a lips, and the rear part will be the cutout. So what I will, the way I do it is that, okay, the rear part here, this is the rear part. I can clone it. I will clone it into, make a copy of it. That copy, the clone version of the rear part, I will split it. I will remove certain part, and I will only have a portion like a strip, and that it will be jointed to the front part and it will become a lip. Okay, let's just watch my video. I show you. Okay, what I will do, okay, this rear part, I select this rear part and I will clone it. To clone it, you go to insert, we have a features and move or copy. If I click move and copy, if you look on the left, this is the setting. You can move the body and also you can copy it. If I click at the icon of this axis, I can move it manually of this rear part since I already select the rear part. But in my case, I don't want to move it. I want to make a clone version. I want to do a copy. Okay, sometimes the setting on your left is not like this. When you click at bodies to move copy, this command. So sometimes, most of the case, your setting is like this under constraint. If this is the case, you click at the translate rotate here. Click at the translate rotate. So this is the setting that we want when you want to clone the body. Okay, make sure that the copy is checked. Copy is checked and it's already highlighted lip groove 1. So this is the rear part, and I make the copy is 1. I want to make a 1 copy of the rear part. So I click OK, and I simply click OK. So now I have a clone version of the rear part. If you look at the, if I isolate, we have total of 4 bodies. All right, this one is the bottom casing, and this one is a lip original rear part. This one is the front part, and body move copy 2 is the clone version of the rear part. Okay, as I mentioned before, the idea I make the clone version of the rear part is for me. Okay, let me isolate only the clone version of the rear part. I just want to create certain portion to become a strip or a ribbon only on the handle side, and that ribbon will be jointed to the front part and it will become a lip for that front part. Just watch my video. So what I will do, so this is a clone version of the rear part. So since I have a flat surface here, I will click sketch. So here I will create a circle, and I will give a distance from here because I don't want the lip to be the whole edge of the handle unit to become the lip, only a certain portion of it, 2 millimeter. So the idea of me to create this circle, I will do extruded cut, and leave it what left is only the handle, but not the total length of the handle, just certain that by the distance to that I extruded cut. Okay, I just go to features, extruded cut, and through all. So what left is here. All right. So this one, okay, this one edge actually is not totally jointed because since I already make a gap of 2 millimeter. So this thing will become a lips for the front part. Okay, to do the lips, I need to cut out this body, top side and bottom side, so that I have kind of a ribbon. So okay, to do that, I will create a split command. Since I have a flat surface here, hold on. Okay, so under reference geometry, I will create a plane from this flat surface. Right, the distance is 2, but not going up. The distance is 2. I go to flip offset, is going downward because this new plane that I create will become a split surface, a split plane to cut this body into top side and bottom side. Okay, I just create this one, this plane 4 here. So the plane actually you can resize it. So this will be the plane. This plane I will use this plane 4 to cut this body into top and bottom part. Okay, let me select this plane 4. Under the insert, under the features, we have a command called split. When I go split, okay, the trim tool is your cutting plane. So it's already highlighted there because I just select my plane 4. Actually, to split a body, not necessarily to be a plane. It can be surface, it can be curve, line, and so on. To cut the body into 2 parts. All right. Okay, plane 4 is already selected. Then I click at cut bodies. Okay, I click at cut bodies. It's already splitted. SolidWorks already splitted into parts. If you see here under the resulting bodies, if I check the one, that will be the ribbon. And this one check, this one will be the front ribbon. But I don't want to check both ribbon. I only want to check the bodies that I want to remove. So it's already highlighted the bottom side. And make sure that consume cut bodies is checked. Consume cut body, I mean the one that is highlighted, the one that you check will be consumed, to be removed, to be splitted and also removed. If I click OK, now I have the ribbon. So this is the ribbon that I will use to create the lip for the front part. Okay, if I click exit isolate, okay, if you look now under our solid video, we have 5 bodies. This one is the bottom container. This one is the, okay, if I go like, let me go for standard view, standard ISO view. All right, so this one is the bottom container. This is the rear part. This is the front part. This one is the ribbon. This one is the ribbon. All right. Okay, let me go the front part. Okay, let me highlight the front part and also the 2 ribbon that I've just created. Then I do isolate, and then I will show you. This is the idea. Can you see that we have? Okay, let me off the plane 4 to have a clean view. Okay, if you see here, this is the thing. We have kind like I will do ribbon, but the problem is that this ribbon have a full thickness of 2 millimeter. I want to make this ribbon half thickness. The half thickness of that ribbon will be, since this is a full thickness, I want to make this 2 ribbon half thickness of it. So that half thickness, when I join this to this front part, it will create a lips for this front part. Alright, to do this, how I can make this thing half thickness, there's a lot of way, but one of the way that I think is kind like the result is accurate is just watch my video. So let me exit isolate. Okay, just focus on my video how I create the ribbon of half thickness, or just select both of the ribbon, then I isolate it. Alright, to make this half thickness, okay, in SolidWorks, what I will do, I play around with surface. In SolidWorks, okay, okay, in your tab here, at your tab here, above here, I have features, cast. I have a surface here. Sometimes your setting, your interface, you don't have a surface tab here. Sometimes when you bring your mouse like this, you right click at it. By default, is you don't have a surface here. So we don't have surface tab here. So I just bring my mouse here, right click at it, tab, then make sure surface is checked. So I have a surface. Surface means when I go to surface mode, whatever surface, this is single surface, this is a top surface, even here is also a surface, whatever surface, and you delete it, your object is no longer a solid body. It become a hollow. It become a jointed surface. It's not a solid body. What I'm going to do, I select, for me to create half thickness of the ribbon, what I will do, I will select this surface, I will select this, hold on, I do it again, I will select this surface, hold on my control key, this surface, select this surface and this surface. Alright, this surface I don't want to delete it. What I mean, the other surface I want to delete. So what I will do, I already highlighted the surface that I want. So just bring my mouse and right click at it. Under selection tools, you can go invert selection. Invert selection, it means the other surfaces. Okay, under the surface here, we have option at the top here, delete face. So what I will do, it's already highlighted the surface I want to delete. Then I click OK. So what's left is just a thin ribbon on the front and also at the rear. Okay, so the idea of me is that I want to make a half thickness of it. Okay, I want to make a half thickness of this thing. Alright, to do half thickness of these two ribbons, okay, under the surface here, we have a command called thicken. Thicken means we give thickness from this surface. Since surface we don't have thickness. So what I will do here, I will go under the surface here, we have thicken. So thicken, since the thickness of the casing is 2 millimeter and the half, since I want to create the lip, the half thickness is 1 millimeter only. So here the distance I put 1, and if you look the option by default is on the left. Like, okay, this one I will select the surface I want to do thicken. Then it's already highlighted, and also the surface is okay. I can just do it one by one. All right, just one by one. So I do the rear part first. So here for this one, okay, is if I click at one, but the first option is going to, if I go for the third option, is going to this direction. I want it to be in this side, not on the first option. Is going to this direction. I go for the third option, go to that direction. Then I give already thickness 1. Then I click OK. So I have a thicken. This is the rear part. So this will be the lip of the rear, or on the at the back side. On the front side, so I will do again thicken. I will select this one. Okay, this one I will not go for this direction. I will go for the third option, that direction, and distance is 1, since the thickness of the lip is 1. Then I click OK. Now I have a 2 ribbon. Okay, if I exit isolate, all right. So now I have okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 solid bodies. Okay, thicken 1 is the rear lips. The thicken 3 is the front lips. Okay, I select these 2 ribbon here, two lips here, and also my front body. I isolate it. As you can see now, I have a lip. Okay, I have a lip for the front casing. I need to join it. Later I show you how I will do join it, since this is 3 still separate bodies. So this actually is will be the lip for the handle. Okay, before I join these 2 lips to the front casing, I need to clone these 2 ribbon, because the clone version of this 2 ribbon I will cut out from the rear body to create a groove. Alright, to do clone, I will do the same here under the features, insert features. So I have a move copy. Then I will select these 2 ribbon. Select this one and this one, make sure copy is checked and number is 1. I click OK. Then I click OK. Alright, let me exit isolate. Then let me show you. Okay, the front body and the thicken 2 and the thicken 3, I isolate it. So this will, I will join it. Alright, so since this is still separate body, I need to join these 2 ribbon here to the front casing. Right, to join it, okay, under the insert I have a features and I use combine. Okay, combine, make sure you use the first option, add. So it means I can combine all the bodies into one bodies. Make sure the option is add and bodies to combine. This one, the 2 ribbon here, and I click OK. if I click OK, as you can see, it's already jointed as one body. So this one will become the lip for the front casing, right? Okay, let me exit isolate. All right, for the rear casing, where is the rear? So this is the rear casing, and this one is a clone version. Okay, let me select again the rear casing, the clone version of the lip, and I isolate it. So this one I will do a subtract. The clone version of the lip will be removed from this rear body, so it will create a groove. Okay, to do that, I do the same, insert features, combine. The second option is about subtract. Subtract means the main body that I want to keep is this body. Bodies to subtract is the clone version of the lip. Okay, sometimes it's difficult because it's merged inside, so I can use the list here under solid bodies here. So the clone version is this one, and also this one. Make sure it's 2 is highlighted. Then if I click OK, now if you look here, the rear body, we have a groove, a cutout, right? We have a cutout. For the front casing, we have the lip, right? So that's how I do it for the, okay, if I show you for section view, this section view like this. Okay, if you look the result, so we have nicely, all right, nicely the lip for the front casing, and we have the groove for the rear casing, right? So that's how I do it, lip and groove manually for this case, right? Okay, I think this video is taking too long. Later in the next video, inshallah, I will do the continuation. I will do detailing on the front casing and also the rear casing and also the water container here. Since we have a blower, we have a fan here. And also at the back here we have kind of like a fan grid at the back and also at the front here. Alright, inshallah in the next video I will do more detailing. Before that, please do like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.